Sean is on the line in Los Angeles. Sean, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
So I'll get to it. I just bought my wife and I just got married, paid for our honeymoon and all that stuff. Everything is good.
Congrats.
We just bought her a car cash. Thank you very much. So we just bought her a car cash, and then we ended up out of vehicle. So we have about maybe 11,000 saved after everything, and then I'm gonna get 6,000 back from the other one. So I'm wondering, do we go do I kind of try to spend it all on something and try to get something a little more reliable, or do I nickel and dime at 5,000 and then throw the rest of it? The only debt we have is a student loan, so trying to tackle that too. So I'm not really sure what we should do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like the word only debt. It's the only debt I have. How much is this debt, the student loan?
It's pretty steep. It's 57,000, but we're good earners, and we had it mapped out. It just something unfortunate happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How urgent is this car purchase?
It has to be done. Yeah. We both commute for work, so we got to do it.
And you have one car right now?
One car, yeah.
Okay, so you need another car for the job, and you have $11,000 saved in cash. Is that all of your savings? Everything liquid cash you have right now?
Yeah, it was all we had kind of. I had planned on just throwing that straight at the debt, and then this came up. So now, but we do have. I'll get 6,000 back from everything else.
What's everything else?
My insurance, we crashed.
Okay, so they'll write you a check for $6,000. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that helps. We got all the details down, Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, if I was in your boat because of the student loan, obviously you guys need a car. I mean, we talk about your four walls, transportation is one of those. So I am not against, obviously, you getting a car. But no, I would not spend all of this on the car because you can still get a reliable used car. I mean, it's amazing. Honestly, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, what that will get you. No, it's not going to be a beautiful car. It's going to be an older one. But you go get, a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry. There are cars out there that their reputation is to be reliable. And again, it may not be the thing you want to drive for the rest of your life, which is fine. But going ahead and getting a car as inexpensive as possible. So again, I'm talking $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, and then keeping $1,000 for your emergency fund, and then throwing the rest at this debt. So I really would concentrate on that. And the great thing about $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 cars is they really don't go down in value very quickly. So
yeah.
By the time you guys are out of debt, in 3 more years, you guys can upgrade to an awesome car, and that time is going to fly so quick. So I would put as much money towards the student loan, Sean, as possible. And sorry, I'll add this too, Sean. You and your wife, how long you guys have been married? What? Really recent, you said.
Oh yeah, October. Yeah, they just got married.
Oh, October. Okay. So honestly, this is kind of a fun may not be the right word, George. I love the word fun, so everything feels fun to me. This could be a really unifying goal for you and your new wife to experience something together as a newlywed couple, and any couples, but especially when you're newlyweds, to have something that you guys are sacrificing and working towards together. There's something really unifying about that you get to experience early on in marriage. So I would almost look at it like that, hey, it sucks that we have all this student loan debt, but man, if we attack this together, there is this bridge between you two that gets built in such a quicker way when you have a unified goal.
Yeah, and Sean, I'll tell you, I drive a 2009 Honda Civic with body damage. So it's exactly what Rachel's saying, and I paid $6,000 for it back in 2017. Still drives perfectly today. And we have the money to get a new car, but I'm like, it's fine. And I kind of like that it has some body damage. You get a little ding on it, you don't care. So let this be a memory that you guys look back on, and let it fuel you to go, gosh, I hate this car. I wish we had a nicer car. Let's pay off this debt ASAP so that we can get that nicer car. But what happens is people get a nicer car and they get comfortable with their student loans sitting here like a pet, and they never pay them off. And so I want you to get gazelle intense on this. What was that?
Yeah, we're hardcore on it. We just we had already planned on it. I had mapped out the next 6 months to take care of it. We just it just something came up, and I'm like, I don't know if we should,
Totally. No, I hear you.
You're going to pay off the student loan in 6 months.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hopefully.
Wow.
That's the idea. But
what's your household income?
Together we do 165. So.
Heck yeah. This thing is definitely gone in 6 months or less. And guess what? You can then sell that car for probably about what you paid if the market is what it is.
Perfect.
And you can upgrade before the year is over, before 2022 ends.
Awesome. Thank you for the help, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for the call.
Cars are so interesting because there's this level of like a standard of living, a level of luxury, this thing that cars have become.
It represents something.
Like Dave's opener of the show is this, the BMW is now the status symbol of choice. And it is, I'm like, and what, I don't know, I just laugh at myself sometimes because I can be that. I want a Tesla. That's I'm not a car person, but whenever I see a Tesla, I'm like, man, I want a Tesla so bad. But I'm like, a car gets you from point A to point B.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you go to like the utility of it, if you just look at the utility of it, and then like you said too, the nicer the car, a little bit more, the more stressed you are, the more you're thinking, oh gosh, I got to keep it clean. If something happens, right? It becomes this. It fills your emotional tank where it's like, oh, it doesn't need to, right? Because it's just stuff. So cars are just they're fascinating.
I know. There's a big spectrum, especially with guys. I mean, guys calling into the show.
Yeah.
It's always they want the nice car and they want to impress the buddies and they got to have the premium features.
Yeah. So I would be curious. I wish we could like take a poll like Instagram on the radio, but we can't. But I'm like, okay, for like the longing for a new car, especially for a guy, do you think, George, more of the perception of what it brings? Or is it that you just like nice things and you like to get into a car and it smells good? It's all new technology. Like it's fun. I wonder what percentage it is for most people out there.
I think that's a bit of both. But I think if you're an I Am Legend scenario and you're the only person in the world left, I don't think you're that worried about what other people think about your truck.
So true.
So I think part of it is you want to go with your buddies and go, hey, dude, check out these rims I just got.
If I ever get a Tesla, George, I'm gonna say, George,
I'm taking a ride in that
come look
thing.
at my Tesla. I will be one of those people that tells you.
I love it.